expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we can see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the five, roaming the paint.
Well, he might be as old school a center as you're going to find. Ayton thriving in close now.
Russell against Paul. It's deflected. Edwards kicks to Anderson. A drive by Russell. The kick out to Anderson. 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. And the dunk by Booker.
He really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And here's Booker after the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, as a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they haven't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
You can see Ayton does a good job of just picking a line and running the court that time.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. There's no question this team can shoot the ball. That's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Now here's Crowder. Hangs in the air. That one doesn't drop. Gobert with the defensive effort. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's Booker. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. And how about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Now, here is Russell. Pass to Edwards. Booker with it. Now defended by Gobert. Pushing it up. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 6 points for DeAndre Ayton. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Here's Crowder after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Crowder the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for 2 at 7-1. Very fluid.
Ball against Russell. Outside, Towns. From deep three-point range. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Out to Russell. Launches it. Bangs on the trifecta. Russell's got 5 points.
Yeah, there's not a lot of spots, at least in the last couple years, that we've seen that Russell is not confident in firing it from.
Reaches up top. He's covered by Anderson. And here's Booker from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 8.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Towns wide open. Another miss by Towns.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And Ayton stays with it.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
And there's the pass to Edwards. Towns for three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Now here's Crowder. Ayton, he knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed,
the previous play is under review.
He beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well,
DeAndre, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 5. Out to Edwards. Takes it inside. Off on the layup.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Well, Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50. He's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instinct's just showing off from Russell there.
Crowder kicks to Paul. Fires the 3. Crowder dishes to Paul. Feeds it to Ayton. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Russell looking around. Towns for 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Russell against Paul. Russell kicks to Towns. Good in the assist. Goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Paul passes to Booker, and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves trail by 11. Right side Russell, outside Edwards. With the drive, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Ayton.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Both led by as many as 14 points. On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. Booker in the post. Edwards defending. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And here's Booker from the arc.
And as a defender, every speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
Edwards with the screen for Towns. And Edwards with the stop.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Russell against Paul. Inside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Crowder from outside. And stolen by Russell. To the inside. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Towns.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Ball finds Booker. At the ball, Towns with the steal. Outside, Russell. To the paint, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
It's Crowder on the wing. Here's Paul. Trying to end the drought. Crowder dishes the ball. That shot off. And Minnesota will come the other way. 23 seconds left now here in the second. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker inside. Edwards there. Misses the layup. Takes the three.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
24. The Suns, 26.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
They've got Reed. Torian Prince is out there with McDaniels. And it's Noel in at the 2. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's McDaniels. Timberwolves keep it alive. Reed kicks to Prince. Here's the screen for the lead. Craig pulls it in. The Suns leading. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Payne looking around. Passes to Shamet. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Craig. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off.
That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kickout. So impressive with the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Prince against Craig. Throws it up high and finished off by McDaniel.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Here's Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Shamet. He dishes it to Sharp. Misses from short range.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Shamet. Pass to Prince. Back to McDaniel. And stolen by Payne. Here's Shamet. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
There's the pass to Johnson. On deep. He can't hit that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's McLaughlin. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Kicks it out to Prince. Here's Reed. Oh, good on the three. His versatility has made Payne a valuable second-unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
Minnesota leading by 4, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Ball passes to Booker. Off the run, drills it from outside. Booker's got 13.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them is going in.
It's Edwards on the wing. The shot. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Booker. And the rejection by Towns.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
Passes it to Gobert. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Some solid defense from Ayton. Crowder goes in.
Well, Crowder can shoot that catch-and-shoot jump shot, and that's going to open up a driving lane.
The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And both free throws good from Crowder. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Al Russell. He's got 6. Towns up top over Paul. And it's Towns missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Timberwolves lead by... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
It's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. And DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
to the wing right side. Back to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Crowder sets a screen for Paul. Down low. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Paul. And the Suns lead by 1. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Outside, Towns. A three-pointer is right on target.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
On the wing, Booker. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. Rebound by the Suns. Paul, right side. And he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
Towns for 3. Russell with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Here's Towns. And the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Pass to Bridges. From the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Russell for the 3. Booker pulls it in. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Over Russell, and it's Ayton missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Bridges with the steal. And here's the break. Here's Crowder. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
Ball against Russell. Outside, Towns. Drills the three-pointer. Towns has got 20 points.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Bridges dishes to Ball. Crowder with it. He's picked up by Russell. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. .107 left in the fourth. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. 56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Paul kicks to Booker. From downtown. Good! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Towns for 3. Another miss by Towns. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Yes!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
Minnesota with the ball. Outside, Russell. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Count it!
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Knocked away. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with...
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And we've got a pair of teams tonight that put a major emphasis on rebounding, Richard.
Yeah, when you look at the glasswork, it is all about pride and effort. Look, no team that stresses rebounding wants to lose the battle on the boards.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bane. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Paul against Morant. The kick out to Paul. The 3 is up. Here's Bridges. Back to Paul. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Crowder against Bane. From deep, Morant kept alive. Here's Jackson, second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
This is how dangerous Jackson can be when he's committed to rebounding.
Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Three-pointer. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Morant. Pulls it from the top of the key. He can't hit that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Bridges finds Paul. Inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Morant against Bridges. Outside Morant. Going inside, and the basket is good.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Here's Crowder. Back to Paul. Pass to Crowder. 4-3. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Memphis trailing here.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
But with Memphis' 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Here's Paul. And that one hits the back iron. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And then Morant with the jam!
Showing off that verve, Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. The kick out to Paul. Ayton, a screen on Morant. Now Crowder. Outside Booker. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Booker's got 6.
Oh, the ever-expanding range of Devin Booker, making you pick him up pretty much at half court.
Bridges against Morant. And a nice finish on the layup. Give him 8.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Paul against Morant. Three-pointer, Bridges. And stolen by Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Mikal Bridges.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
So good at drawing contact. CP uses his smarts to get to the line.
Ball hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Morant against Bridges. Outside Bain. Jacks up a 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. From downtown, drains the triple.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
From deep, Morant. Oh, no good on the last-second attempt there. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix.
Please give a big round of applause.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Especially on the road, you want to come in aggressive. Let everyone in this arena know that you are here to play.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. The 3 from Bain. On target from range. Bain's got 5.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Ayton, a screen on Jackson. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Had enough room to finish, and that's what he'll usually make.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Outside Booker, launches a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Stolen by Ayton. Bridges with it. Guarded by Morant. To the paint. The kick out to Paul. Back to Crowder. Down low. And Ayton with the stuff.
They're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Jackson outside. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
Bridges outside. Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
Brooks outside. Misses the 3.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Booker with it. Jackson in his pocket. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Morant. With the second effort, Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
It's Booker on the wing. Over Bain. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Desmond Bain.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Conchar, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Bain. Count the basket. Bain's got 7 points in the game.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Paul passes to Booker. From deep three-point range, Adams grabs the miss. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, BA, I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Pass to Booker. Ayton with it. Outside Booker. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Suns. The first free throw is good. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal Jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Booker. Pass to Crowder. Outside Paul. Shot clock at 6. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 6.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Jackson, the pass to Bain. Up top, Morant. And the layup falls. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Tries it from 16. That misses. Would have counted had it go. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Suns ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
They've got Ja Morant. He's out there with John Conchar. Xavier Tillman is out there with Green. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Well, we talk about the critical importance of the wing position, RJ. From the time you played, how do you think that position has evolved?
Well, when you talk about positionless basketball, it really falls on the forwards. You want them to have more responsibilities. You want them to be able to guard 1 through 5. You want to be able to run your offense through them. So the wings in positionless basketball have a lot more responsibility.
Booker finds Paul. Ayton, a screen on Brooks to the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break from 12 feet. And it's Morant missing. Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. For 3, Bridges. Stolen by Jackson. It's a one-on-one situation. From deep, Bain sends it home from three-point land. Bain's got 10.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Bridges outside. Takes it inside, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag.
Pass to Bain. Jackson for 3. The shot comes out. And Phoenix the other way now. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Count it.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Booker, the pass to Bridges. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 5.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Bridges against Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ayton passes to Crowder. Puts up a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Bain against Booker. Now here's Ayton. Tight defense on him. Crowder outside. For 3, Booker. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Bridges down low. Brooks defending. To the middle. Ayton passes to Paul. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Bain, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Timeout called. Memphis. Bridges against Morant. Outside Bain. Outside Morant. Count it. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
That play is Morant's ball handling talents pretty much in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, and very effective.
Here's Crowder. Here's Ayton. And he converts the layup. Ayton's got 8 points.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Outside Morant. Outside Bain. With the drive. Good. And the setup by Morant. Bain's got 5 points in the quarter.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges finds Booker. Out to Bridges. 4 on the clock. And he banks in the layup. He has 7.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
From deep, Morant. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth champion.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Morant. On the court for the Suns, getting the 4th quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Morant against Bridges. 6 to shoot. Count the basket and the foul! It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
A great scorer. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Here's Crowder, and stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What an athletic play by Morant. He is just, it's ridiculous. Grabs the ball, sprints to the finish on the fast break, all on his own.
Here's Paul. Crowder, pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Clock at 6. The 3 from Bane. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. He takes it in. Here's Aiden. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Baseline jumper. And too long on the shot.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leaner?
Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Bane. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Stolen by Bridges.
His third personal foul. First team foul.
The Suns trailing. Paul passes to Booker. Crowder a screen on Bane. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. The finish! And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Goes long. Arthur Jackson Jr. getting in the passing lanes.
It's Booker on the wing. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
On the wing, Brooks. There's the triple. That one no good. The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. A nice shot by Booker.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Morant against Bridges. And then Morant with the jam!
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
It's Booker on the wing. Back to Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. 5 on the clock. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Booker for 3. Adams grabs the miss.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Bane, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
So it's the Grizzlies now. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Left side, Morant. Jackson, the screen, fires the 3, buries it from 3. And now a 9-point Memphis lead.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Pass to Booker. to end the run. And so it's Memphis winning this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd.
Unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way.
Here we go.
Thank you, David. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in its small forward. Now here's Wall. Now the pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community?
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Now here's Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Back to Crowder. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Paul. That shot is off. George with the defensive effort. And George with the stuff.
That's a play that's all about positioning, and Paul George has the elevation to make it easy.
Booker outside. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
George against Booker. Right side Wall. Leonard on the wing. Here's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, the range of Kawhi's shooting just keeps getting deeper and deeper. He really stretches you out.
Booker outside. Driving the lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. So he gets them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And here's Wall. Passes it to Powell. Jacks up a 3. Jay Crowder pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Wall finds George. Knocks it loose. Booker with it. George picks him up. Outside Crowder, beyond the arc. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing, excellent.
Outside Leonard. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Los Angeles. Booker outside. He takes it in. Bridges, no one around him. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Wall looking for an opening. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Leonard from deep, 3-point land. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. For Phoenix, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Back to Ayton. Booker outside. Fades. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
You can see how much John Wall wants to keep his teammates engaged. Puts the pass exactly where it needs to be.
Ball kicks to Crowder. Ayton sets the pick for Crowder. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. For Phoenix, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him. Back to Zubac. Pass to Wall. A second chance effort.
Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Shot clock at 6. Here's Booker. Tries again. And it's Ayton missing. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. On the wing, Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Ayton a screen on Wall. Here's Paul. Ayton, the pass to Paul. That ties the game.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Wall against Paul. Here's Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
Now, here's Zubac. The shot by George, wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Here's Booker. And the rejection by Zubac. Wall against Paul. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And a deep 3 from Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Left side, Leonard. Pulls up on the wing. Zubac finds Wall. Lock at 6. A floater. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And guys, that is lockdown defense.
The previous play is under review.
And then able to knock it away. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Zubac with the screen for Wall. Los Angeles with another miss. Suns trail by 3. With 3, Booker. Here's Crowder. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Wall outside. He's off on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
Outside, George. A minute 20 left to play in the first half. And it's George finishing it off.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Craig, a high riser, no doubt about it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score in the and one.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. That one misses for Booker. The pass to George. He dishes it to Jackson. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. Powell with it, now guarded by Booker. And here's George for 3. And the dunk by Zubac.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Goodness, Mikal Bridges, thundering slam off the bounce.
Powell against Booker. Powell down low. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Ayton dishes to Booker. Back to Ayton. And the rejection by Zubac. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle under. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now
19. The Suns, 18.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Marcus Morris is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Batum in at the 3 slot. It's stolen by Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Robert Covington picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And it's tied up with that one. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doors, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes, rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage 2-point looks.
Misses from close range. Jackson looking it over, and Kennard wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple. And for the Suns, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Payne passes to Johnson. Now here's Craig. For the lead, drops in the tray. Craig's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Jackson passes to Kennard. Pulls up, high post. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Johnson, the pass to Saric. Morris with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Inside. And Morris throws it down.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
Johnson with a screen on Kennard. Shamet. That one misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Shamet. He kicks it to Saric. Shamet. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Shamet's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. From deep three-point range, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to L.A., and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused Nick.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now, here's Shamet. Tight defense on him. Pass to Craig. Driving inside. Morris with the rebound. Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. With the step back. To the middle. It's stolen by Saric. Shamet. And they'll get another chance. Batum brings the double team. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Kennard against Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
Outside Jackson. Morris with a screen on Paul. Jackson kicks to Kennard. And he lays it straight in.
What assertive play by Luke Kennard in the painted area doing work.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Paul against Jackson. Paul dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
They get a hand on it and taken away by Paul. Booker the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Crowder the screen. 1 second left.
We know that Robert Covington made his way into the NBA as a rotation player with his defense.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes
The previous play is under
to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bridges attacking. That one good for 2. Bridges has got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Ayton kicks to Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
And he's good on the second. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Now here's Powell. Back to George. Zubats a screen on Bridges. Summer of 2014 doors. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Driving the lane, he feeds it to Ayton. Comes up empty down low. It's tipped. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard kicks to Wall. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Bridges leading the charge. And he comes up with the deuce. Bridges has got 4 this quarter.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly. Puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Wall finds George. Launches a 3. No good. Phoenix leading by 3. Bridges dishes to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And the Clippers call time here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time.
Thank you, David.
Wow. How about Paul George commanding the basketball when his team needs a basket? Go to work, sir.
Paul passes to Crowder. From 13, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists in the game. Outside Leonard.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Dishes it to Powell. Over in the corner, Zubats. Clock at 4. The 3 from George. The shot will not fall. The Suns go the other way with it. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. Bridges against George. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the dunk by Zubats.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Paul. He takes it in, plays it up, and banks it in.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. dishes to Leonard. The shot, no good. Good D by Booker. Bridges, right side. Shoots over Powell. Bridges misses. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Here's George. Out left to the wing. Zubac the pass to Wall. Just 5 to shoot. Zubac finds Powell.
A smart defender. Booker can anticipate and uses good balanced movement to get in position.
And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Stolen by Zubac. Some solid defense from Ayton. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. A true...
a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup. My Lord, the agility on that size. Aiden's on another level.
Outside Russell. Drills it from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. From deep. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Outside for Russell. Goes back up. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Russell's got 5 now.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
Booker against Edwards. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Aiden. That shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Russell with the ball. He's got 5. Now Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Bridges. Aiden with a screen. Bridges passes to Aiden. Misses the baby hook. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Aiden signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Aiden walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Aiden to remain a contender.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the score by Minnesota. Booker attacking. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
And Edwards slams it in.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And he's going for the lob, and it's powered home by Towns.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Aiden, a screen on Russell. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Sinks it from distance.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Bridges. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Booker, the pass to Crowder. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Russell with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Towns has got 8 points.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
That's good from Paul.
Chris Paul sets a fantastic example for younger players. CP3 defines what it means to be a pro. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Now here's Russell. He has 7. And Edwards slams it in.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Bridges passes to Paul. Oh, there's the alley. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Russell from deep three-point land.
There's the tenacity of Chris Paul. Always on the surface with him, getting right up on him and not giving him an inch of space to get the shot off.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the court.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Horens youth dance team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. From behind the arc. Rebound Minnesota.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Here's Prince. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
And here's Booker. Now here's Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert. Towns for 3. And they recover it. Outside for Russell. Beyond the arc. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Paul. Bridges outside. Hits the trifecta.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Paul against Russell. To the left wing. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Outside Booker. Here's the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Towns a screen on Paul. Pass to Towns. Takes a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Bridges passes to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Here's Ayton, defended by Gobert. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Out to the right wing. Stolen by Ayton. Booker against Edwards. Booker, good. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Clock at 4. Bridges finds Ayton. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Crowder. Covered by Towns. Here's Paul. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Throws it up high, and Edwards slams it in.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Pass to Booker. 1:03 left in the first half. Outside Russell. Here's Prince. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Ayton with a screen. For 3, Bridges. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Ball against Russell. Here's Edwards. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Paul passes to Crowder. Ball against Russell. Stolen by Russell. And he's going for the lob. Gobert finds Russell. Here's Prince. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. Prince has got 5 now.
You know, when he was coming out of college, this is exactly what scouts thought Prince would be. A strong 3-and-D wing.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. McDaniels out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Reed in at the center position. McDaniels, that's good.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Outside Payne. Pass to Shaman. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shaman's got his first 2 points.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome!
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
McDaniels against Johnson. Pass to Shaman. Back to Payne. From deep. Reed with the rebound.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Kicks it out to Anderson. From the arc. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Noel. And a miss there on the triple. Boy, the Suns are struggling. Pass to Payne. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. McDaniels from long range. Poke loose. And Phoenix shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Lets it go from deep. Shamet, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Noel. For 3. That shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Shamet. Soft touch off the glass. Shamet's gotten his second bucket.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne.
2 minutes.
Craig passes to Saric. Missed inside.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Outside McDaniels. The 3.
Timberwolves foul.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Booker finds Crowder. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Crowder's got 7 points in the game.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
And it's McLaughlin missing. Phoenix is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The pull-up jumpers are a big part of Chris Paul's repertoire on offense. I mean, also a big part of what makes him so dangerous, too.
And there's the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Again, the Suns good for 2.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
McDaniels from long range. Here's McLaughlin. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Double clutches. And it's good on the layup. 6 points for him.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Pass to Noel. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Here's Paul. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Up top, Booker. It's blocked by Gobert. To the paint. Crowder with a steal. Bridges outside. From outside the arc. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Now Ayton, covered by Towns. Edwards for 3. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
And he lobs it up. And Edwards slams it in.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. And so it's Minnesota with it. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. The kick out to Edwards. Again, the miss by Edwards. The Suns trailing. On the wing, Crowder to the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here's Edwards outside. Knocks down the long chain. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And, you know, they've been stupendous challenging shots and protecting the rim. Their block numbers really reinforce what we've seen from them in terms of rim protection.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Now here's Aiden. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside Russell. Out to the wing. Towns for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder outside. Here's Paul. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota in the lead. This one for three. And Booker pulls it down.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Paul passes to Aiden. And here's Booker. The three. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Pass to Prince. Stolen by Bridges. The three is up. Booker can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Russell against Paul. Here's Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Booker fires from way outside. Second chance effort. And Aiden gets it to go.
Wow, we've seen Aiden step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And pretty reliable from the stripe. Cat accepts the responsibility of stepping up in these spots.
Crowder, a screen on Edwards. Booker for 3. Booker missing again.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And here's Minnesota now. 7-point differential. Off target with the 3. Now here's Crowder. Pass to Bridges. Paul for 3. Oh, nails the triple.
This is when some players pull in and tighten up a bit, but if you're talking about CP3, this is when it becomes fun for him.
And so it's minute. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg.
conference rivals squaring off tonight in this one, Steve. It might be the regular season, but this has a playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
These are the type of games you love to watch in the regular season, Kevin. The fans will be rowdy, the players fully engaged. We got a good one tonight.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams at the center.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant, a skilled distributor.
Paul kicks to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Morant against Bridges. Morant looking around. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And here is Bain after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Bridges dishes to Crowder to the paint. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now, here's Bain. Morant outside. And they get it. Oh!
Yes! Yes! As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Bridges. Down low. Here's Crowder. And that one is off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. It's Morant with the drive. Count that bucket.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Morant against Paul. The pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Morant outside. He feeds it to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
Paul kicks to Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Paul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
No good from Booker.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bain against Paul. Offensive rebound.
And some people harp on his lack of height, but his size doesn't hurt him at all when it comes to rebound.
And he gets it to go.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Bridges against Morant.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
Paul kicks to Booker. The 3. Again, the miss by Booker. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Second shot opportunity, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Morant. Oh!
No, he didn't.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. For 3, Booker, and he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Good on the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And so it's...
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
So on the floor for Memphis. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Count it.
With the ball on the string and that short area burst, Chris Paul can get anywhere he wants to go.
Up top, Morant. Defended by Bridges. Morant outside. And it's Brooks in the corner. Morant against Bridges. And finished off by Morant.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Bridges attacking. And Ayton throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Morant against Bridges. Payne for 3. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bridges outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
Here is Paul. The Grizzlies making the shot. The layup missed.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Morant. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Booker outside. It's up a 3. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Ayton kicks to Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Morant drives in. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the dunk by Booker.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now, here's Bane. Jackson kicks to Bane. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's Morant missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Here's Bane. Morant drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 18 points for John Morant. Bridges outside. 1:16 left to play here in the half. Booker finds Bridges. No good from outside. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And then Morant slams it in.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Now here's Booker. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Steven Adams picks one up.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Morant with it, outguarded by Crowder. Jackson down low. He's against Bridges. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got 6.
He can beat you from the outside and the inside. Jaren Jackson's versatility and his skill set is a huge asset for this team.
Now, here's Bridges. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Ball goes in. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from 8.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Morant outside. Now Jackson. That will count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. His production has been flooring as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We come back right after this. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Sarge and Johnson are on the block. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Now, here's Clark. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Sharch. Back to Johnson. Bucket is good. Johnson's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Suns. Right side, Jones. And the wide open shot from Green. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Grizzlies lead by 6. Payne with it. No points in the game yet for him. Takes it inside. Feeds it to Sharch. And slam dunk by Sharch.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
Jones looking for an opening. They kick it out to Green from outside the arc. That one doesn't go. The Sun shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Shamet, and there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Now here's Jones. Payne covering. Outside, Green. To the middle. It's stolen by Sharch. Now, here's Shamet. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Williams going inside. It's his first trip to the line.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Williams.
And Williams drops them both. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Suns trail by 6. Johnson outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside, Green. Pass to Conchar. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Conchar's got the lead up to 8 now for Memphis. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. Shamet finds Craig. With the drive. Here's Sharich. Some solid defense from Clark.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
It's stolen by Sharich. Here's Payne. Phoenix no good that time either. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Clark the pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Johnson kicks to Shamet. Now the dish to Sharich. 6 on the shot clock. Cuts off the pass. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. Now the feed to Green. Here's Clark. Another shot. The kick out to Williams. There's the 3. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns, trailing by 10. And the 3 ball is good. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Here's Jones. Phoenix grabs the miss. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Payne. And he drives in. And the rejection by Clark. Here's Williams. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And here is Shamet. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Grizzlies lead by 9. And time for the short break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And it's time to bring up a State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at point. Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Passes it to Bridges. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And all game long, they've worked the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Adams' shot is good.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
And the pass to Crowder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson. And the first one drops.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Morant outside. Dishes it to Jackson. To the inside. Crowder with the steal. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Crowder, the pass to Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Wide open. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And watching Chris distribute the basketball, you can see he has a sixth sense for where to go.
And then Morant slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And Crowder slams it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
Morant against Bridges. Outside, Bain. Buries it from three-point range.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And what a baller Booker is. Capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
Outside, Bain. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Booker with a deep 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Payton for 3. Unable to get that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Bridges kicks to Ayton. Crowder against Jackson. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Ayton.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Morant finds Bain. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Back to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Out to the right wing. Back to Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from 19. Bridges misses. Memphis has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Memphis.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Second personal foul. Second team.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better. There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Here's Paul. Connects on the 17-footer.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Jackson kicks to Morant. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Shooting from Memphis, Ja Morant.
Both free throws good from Morant. Here's Crowder for three. And they recover it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
folks, this is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Well, Kawhi
Maybe influenced by his years with Tim Duncan, who also had that poker face. Allie, good stuff. So Phoenix will get the first possession. So here's the Clippers starting group. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. Now here's Booker. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And the claw striking once more. He can be a dominant rebounder at the small forward position.
Pass to Crowder. And he drives in. Out to Bridges. There's the 3. They grab their own miss.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And we're about a minute into the first. Powell against Booker. Powell passes to George. Shot clock at 6. Ball for 3. The shot no good. The Suns go the other way with it.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Clippers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Powell outside. Leonard on the wing. Wall with a screen on Crowder. Leonard for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Aiden's got 4 rebounds now. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Now here's Booker. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Now Powell. Out to Leonard. Fires for 3. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Paul. Ayton, a screen on George. Here's Bridges. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there in the pick and roll play.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Leonard for 3. Leonard can't get that one to fall.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Paul passes to Bridges. For 3, Booker. And the Suns get it back. And DeAndre Ayton again. Ayton's got 8.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
George outside. Wall with a screen on Bridges. Here's George. An easy 2 on the layup.
You see Paul George's focus that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
And a deep 3 from Paul. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Here's Paul, following the score by the Clippers. Bridges passes to Crowder. Hits the J after faking out the D with a quick up fake.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Booker against Powell. Pass to George. Back to Powell. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns trailing. Bridges finds Ayton. Ayton, the screen on Powell. Back to Ayton. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. 10 points for him.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Powell for three. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for Phoenix. He put together 10 points in the quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Ayton. It's deflected. Here's George. The putback. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Now Wall. Tries yet again. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Brent at the center position, it does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional five.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional five is part of your action.
George with it. He's against Bridges. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Now here's Booker. Here's Paul. And the officials call goaltending. And we're going to get a coach's challenge here. From his point of view, the officials did not get it right on the goaltending call.
This can be a tough one. With goaltending, it's such a fine line.
The previous play is under review.
Evidence never comes into effect more than on these calls.
Well, that's what's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this. We're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched. Hard to do that.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And they're going to reverse the goaltending call. After a closer look, they determined they misjudged that one.
And these rulings are why the challenge system exists. A goaltending violation can be such a fine line.
Wall with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 2 on the clock. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And the Suns shooting about 43% on this one. Here's Booker.
Oh man, just
Gets it down.
Nice.
That's spectacular. How about Booker going high up for the dunk? Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. That was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
And it's tied up with that one. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
George for three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Paul against Wall. They now take the lead. And the Suns lead by 2.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And here's George. Down low. Out to Leonard. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
Pass to Booker. Launches it. The shot off that time. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Leonard against Crowder. And Leonard throws it down hard.
Kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
Crowder outside. It's Booker on the wing. 1:09 left in the second period. That one's wide left. The Clippers in the lead. Powell left side. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Oh, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. There's 57 seconds left in the second. And there's Leonard on the assist by Zubac. And now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And the foul called on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Substitution on the court.
Jackson against Payne. Driving inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
The interior trying to make it tough on Payne, and he just found a way.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Jackson, the pass to Kennard. The 3 is up. And Craig pulls it down.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And he gets it to go.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Kennard outside. From deep. It's hauled in by Saric.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Ali, as always, thank you. We'll be back. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Robert Covington is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Batum in at the 3. Just 5 on the clock. Tipped away. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The 3 from Craig. Payne, the pass to Craig. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Man, he's checked in for the Clippers.
After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jarrett Culver.
Unable to knock them all down, but still, he puts them up by 1.
The Suns leading. Pass to Payne. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. Well, remember, the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
Yeah, B.A., I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable.
Spins. Batum shot is off.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Inside, here's Saric. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Suns lead by 3. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Batum. No good on the triple. And for the Suns, they're shooting the ball at 48% so far. Craig passes to Johnson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Shamet. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Drops in the 3.
And Shamet doing what he does best, scoring from distance. That's some nice accuracy.
Jackson against Payne. Jackson outside. Outside Covington. Money from the wing. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Shamet. To the paint. Here's Saric. And the layup is good off the glass. Saric has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, Saric on the inside has really good quality footwork.
Here's Mann.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Nice move. Morris with it. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Oh, there's the alley.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Good work down low from the 6'2 Reggie Jackson. Not bashful.
The Suns have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Tries the spin move. Pass to Shamet. The kick out to Johnson. Saric down low. He's working on Morris. And he gets that one. Saric has got 6.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Jackson outside. Here's Mann, defended by Craig. Batum. He buries it from 3. Batum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Batum with no hesitation that time. Coaches encouraging him to shoot that one.
Payne, the pass to Craig. Saric a screen. And he lobs it up top.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Jackson attacking. To the middle. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
You know, Reggie Jackson has had a few years in the NBA where he's averaged 6 or more assists, so he can make plays.
It's Shamet on the wing. Saric a screen. The three. Shamet, no good. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Suns on top. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Pass to George. Lets the three fly. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
Outside Booker. To the inside. Powell with a steal. Wall against Paul. Wall, the pass to Powell. George outside. Pass to Powell. Kicks it to George to take the lead. Knocks it down from distance. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. This is anyone's game. So he told them, stay aggressive, stay hungry. We can't afford to let up on the energy out there. He's hoping they'll finish with a flurry. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. And the Suns miss again.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue. And you can't. Yes, sir! Wow! Well, Paul George demonstrating how elite he can be. It's a little tricky that time. I love it.
Pass to Bridges. Looking to win the run. Ayton inside. He's guarded by Zubac. Ayton draws the double. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 8 rebounds in the game. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
They get it back. It's Powell on the wing. Kicks it to George. Fires the three. Gets the 3-ball to go. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Pass to Crowder. Now here's Booker. Powell covers. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Powell finds Leonard. Outside Wall. Back to Leonard. George outside. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Bridges. The 3 is up. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Bridges has got 6 here in the quarter.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! Outside Wall. Now Powell. The 3-ball. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul of the game. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Booker. Here's Paul. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And there's just been countless times where CP3 has been in this situation. He craves it, and he's not rattled at all.
And he ends up making the second. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
Now Wall. Down low. Here's Powell. Oh, the double clutch. Ball against Paul. And he buries it. And that one brings him within 1.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
29 seconds left in the game. Outside Wall. George for 3. And the Clippers miss again. And it's Phoenix's ball. For 3, Bridges. And he drills the triple.
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
Leonard outside. Pass to Wall. George outside. Shoots over Bridges. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. So it's the Suns taking. All right, Allie, good stuff there.